Welcome to the Nagai Omakase Chef's Table, conversations about Ibiza, past, present and future, with newcomers to the island and with veterans from last century or last millennium. In collaboration with the Ibiza Reports, we're here to let people learn about the Ibiza that we love, why we are here, what is Ibiza to us, food, wine, sake, mezcal, and everything that makes Ibiza such a wonderful place to live and to share with our friends. Welcome to Nagai. Welcome, Rosa.
Hi.
Welcome to Nagai Omakase, where Chef Reina will be preparing some delicious surprises. We never know what it will be. Her Japanese creativity connected with tradition, and then her worldwide travel inspiration. Well, It's always going to be amazingly delicious. So, Rosa, welcome to our Nagai conversations about Ibiza, food, wine, and whatever else we want to talk about. First question. What is Ibiza to you?
Home, first of all. It has always been. We've lived here for 27 years now. What is it more? Freedom, quality of life.
If you were to explain what the essence of Ibiza is to a newcomer to the island, how would you explain it?
The essence of Ibiza. Oh, I find this difficult. Well, you know how everybody always says that the moment the plane lands and the door opens on the tarmac, you get this whiff of kerosene, but also the Ibiza smell through, no? I think everybody's got that same feeling when arriving. Yeah, coming home. And the essence of Ibiza is exactly that. Free-spirited, open-minded, peaceful. Harmony.
I always get that feeling arriving at the airport, seeing Esvedra, Salinas, Formentera. I just feel like I'm taking a out of this world cocoon mask off. There you go, landing.
Exactly, landing.
Coming home.
Coming home. Yeah, great place. There's no place like it.
If it weren't Ibiza, good Sedge. If it weren't Ibiza, where?
Good question. Really good question. I've lived in several places in the world. Growing up here, you need to go and live in a city again a little bit as well, because growing up here, it's such a bubble. You need a little bit of worldly experience as well. But in my case, and I think in many cases, because I've got so many friends, childhood friends that all live here again. Yeah, it's just to realize that how good you have it and how good it's to go back as well again. After those experiences of living in the city. I came back after studying and working abroad. I was living in London, and one day I just looked out the window and I said, what am I doing here? And just wanted to head back for a little while, because also Ibiza, it is very closed in its way for business, and you need to have something to do here definitely as well. But yeah, it's been now 14 years since I came back, and I do not plan to leave, to be honest. I wouldn't know where else.
That's one of the questions that I ask myself. Where else? I came here when I was 2, so last millennium. And I've tried to leave ever since, and somehow it always pulls me back.
You always come back. Yeah.
And I have a lot of Ibizanko friends. They said they really had to leave in order to really appreciate it and
exactly.
come back.
Puts things in perspective a little bit, like...
Okay, so now just flipping away from Ibiza, why sake? You have a wine business and you jump into sake. What's that all about?
Because you guys invited me for a tasting. You invited me for a tasting. And I knew sake already. And I love wine, and I find it super interesting to study. But it never really had my heart, basically. And then I came here on a tasting night with some Japanese looking to do some export. And just this whole world opened for me, and I was sold from the first sip.
From the first sip. And how many times have you been to Japan?
I've been now 3 times. We did our first tour in 2017, I believe, with you guys. And we toured Hokkaido for a week, which was amazing.
Cold.
Super good fun. Cold, hot inside as well. We drank a lot of sake.
We ate ramen too.
We ate so much ramen as well. And then I did 2 more tours, and I've been one time with my father. And now last year I did 2 weeks of traveling around with my sister, and every single day we were in a different prefecture at a different brewery. And it was amazing. And sake, it's I just fell in love with it. Mm-hmm. I'm hooked. It's super interesting. Everything from the history, the artistry behind it, the craftsmanship, storytelling, and there's the amazing care with how it gets made and then also marketed and brought to your attention. And I have now started the challenge on making sure it doesn't only feature on Asian menus or of Asian restaurants, but we brought out a line of sake that goes very well with Mediterranean cuisine.
Okay, so the magic is in the mix.
Yes. East meets West.
So what sake have you brought with you today?
Today, I have brought the Nagi from Fuji Shuzo, which is a very old, exquisite brewery in Hiroshima. I had the pleasure of visiting Fuji-san last year again, because he's also visited me here already years ago. He's my age, and he has now taken over the brewery of his father and made the step to make all of his sake brews Kimoto style. And Kimoto style is the most ancient way of fermentation, relying on bacteria, lactic acid to fall in naturally without adding it. So open tanks, and this makes for pretty wild fermentations. And in this series, he highlights every sake is made from a different kind of rice. Here he highlights Hatan number 35, which is Hiroshima's eldest sake rice variety.
A lot of sake and rice information.
Yes.
And Reina is just popping up here with something.
Reina-san.
Hi.
So you're a certified sake sommelier, is that correct?
That is correct.
So you must be one of the only ones on the island then.
Funnily enough, there are a few, and they're all girls. But yeah.
Wow. And you come from a wine expert family. So now you're like the rebel going into rice wine, or you're just like marking your own territory, doing it Ibiza style?
I think especially my uncle, he's really big in Holland in wine, and they all find it very interesting, and it's a little bit of a blank canvas, because it's something that, especially now 12 years ago when we started importing, it is something that wasn't imported very much. There wasn't much knowledge about it. And so it was very much a blank canvas to work with. It was having to do hard sales as well, having to put a lot of effort into the sales and into the marketing and convincing people to put it on the menu. But we cover over 40 restaurants here on the island at the moment. And the last couple of years, we got into all the big clubs as well. And there we sell, for example, Heaven Sake. And that goes like crazy.
Heaven Sake, a nice play on words, right?
Yeah.
For you, the spectator, a number of years back, we were approached by Japanese sake consortium to help them with their export/import. And we invited different people here on the island to be interested. And Rosa and her family were the only ones to take us up on the offer, really. So thank you for that. And it's really nice to have this Ibiza feeling of friendship and collaboration and helping each other out. And part of the reason for this beautiful podcast is to tell the backstory that it wasn't just easy and it didn't just land in your lap.
No. There's been, nice trips and, of course, lots of research and lots of collabs as well.
So what's your biggest challenge in making people appreciate sake?
People are very interested, but they have a lot of misconceptions about sake, and whether that is about it should be the temperature, whether it should be drunk warm or cold. Yesterday I got called a snob for serving cold sake only, which was like, okay, fair enough. It's like, oh, you're a connoisseur.
What do you say to cold or warm sake, Elena?
More temperature?
Well, it depends on the sake, right?
We have Nurkan, Atskan, we have also temperature different for hot sake. Depends on sake she knows.
Yeah.
So
It's like temperature in sake needs to be treated as an extra ingredient, basically. It's like adding salt to cooking. It gives an extra layer, it gives an extra depth, and there's not necessarily any rules because sake, this is the beautiful thing. It seems like it's very constricted and very
Traditional, no?
like stuck in its tradition, but it's very playful. You can really play around with it, with the types of temperature, with pairings. They really add to the flavor. Difficult is in getting people to appreciate it. It's, of course, it comes from very far away. It's a more expensive product as well, especially because we, for example, in the wine shop, work with a lot of Spanish wines. If you compare the price, and the quality, like a bottle of sake easily starts at 30 euros, whereas a good bottle of wine can start at 12 as well, or 10 even. So these are all things that you really have to work with. But I have to say, nearly everyone that comes into the wine shop also buys a bottle of sake. And this is really, really nice to see, how people are drinking it by themselves at home. I've got a lot of female clients that drink sake as well because it's softer on the stomach, and no headache, and it's very pure.
Hangover?
No hangover. At least
No
not me.
hangover.
Yeah, that's the secret.
So, Reina, what have you prepared for Rosa
there
right
is
here?
scorpion fish from Ibiza. You can see from this fish. It's the fish yesterday from Formentera. I load up with the shiso, and inside it has lotus roots. And in the medium, you can see the pink. It's marinated spicy cod caviar. You eat
Wow.
only with the salt. Simply.
Okay, so wait a second, repeat that. Scorpion fish that was fished yesterday in Formentera.
Yeah.
In the middle, lotus root and shiso leaf. And then the eggs.
Spicy marinated cod caviar.
Wow.
Spicy marinated cod caviar. And so it's just a one
amazing.
bush, amuse bouche.
Amuse bouche. Let's go. Well, let's serve some sake as well.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Without that,
So what am I going to expect here with this
So
this
this
sake
is-
rice wine?
Yes, so all of their sakes are kimoto, so it does have a little bit of structure. It's got a little nice touch of acidity. And Hatan 35 is really rather smooth. It's rather pleasant and little fruity notes as well. I think it's very elegant but fun sake.
So like grape varieties, there's rice varieties in the sake. Cool.
Exactly. And then the difference is that a brewery doesn't necessarily have their own rice fields like a winery often does, but they work with rice producers and farmers, and often every time more local as well, because you can buy sake rice from all over Japan, but of course they're really focusing on getting the terroir shining through nowadays, the character of the prefecture.
And then
of
there's the
region.
purity of the water that must be important as well.
Of course, it's a very pure drink because it's only made from 4 ingredients. It's made with a high quality rice, a high quality water, normally a local source of water. This is also again adds to the terroir of it. A yeast, of course, and then koji, because we need to have some enzymes in there to create some alcohol.
Cool. So it smells kind of Chardonnay. I mean,
This is a particular fruity one, I have to say. And not fruity as in, because this is a junmai, not particularly fruity in that it's junmai
am
ginjo.
I allowed
and
to drink kampai?
kampai. And
Kampai.
so
Kampai. Oh, we need a
typical-
glass for Reina too.
yes. And we carry a lot of kimoto sake because I find that this extra dimension of acidity, sake's got 50% less acidity than wine. And
that's good to
very
know,
often, people who get into sake, their first sip, they're like sort of thrown off because, it's a very different flavor sensation going on in your mouth. You're missing part of the acidity. You get fruity flavors, but it's made from rice, so it's quite confusing. And not until the second sip you get into really, you get it going.
Our other partner here at Nagai, Eleonora, is she's stopped drinking wine basically and is drinking only sake now.
Yeah.
It's made her a much sweeter person.
thank you.
Fruity.
I find this too much with the tempura you have. So Salud.
Salud. So what I was saying, the Kimoto, because it's got this like extra dimension of acidity, it sort of closes the gap in our wine drinking minds, basically. And so I find that people here on the island, at least, really get into the Kimoto sakes. And it pairs amazingly with food, which I think we should
it's really
try.
nice. So try this
Go.
one. This one is for you. I get to taste the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, I get one right
You
there.
get one.
It was behind me. I didn't even see it.
Beautiful.
And I don't see out of this eye that I didn't see this one.
I will put in center so this.
Thank you. Arigato.
Would you like a mash?
Like in fish and chips, like I said.
Exactly. Beautiful.
So, now I have 4 here. Maybe you know chawamushi. Maybe you will try you eat it. It's kind of salty pudding. Made with the snow club and edamame puree. Infusion with the yuzu peel.
Did you get all of that?
Snow crab? Chawamushi, snow crab, yuzu.
Yuzu peel with the edamame puree with the yuzu
Edamame
peels.
puree.
Yeah. And inside there's some
This one is for you.
It's just for me?
Just for you. You get
Wow.
to knock yourself out.
It's beautiful. Look at that.
What I like about what we just ate before is like the crispiness of the outside. Then there's the fish taste, and then there's the solid crunchiness of the lotus root, and then there's the salty smoked of the caviar in there.
I really love the crunch of the lotus root was amazing. It's also super tasty.
So the concept of the omakase is that you can come here 2, 3, 4, maximum 6 people. There's a 13-course menu or a 16-course menu that Reina changes all the time according to market, right? It's Ibiza in the winter. We don't get everything that we have in the summer.
Local and seasonal.
Exactly. As you can see from the beautiful presentation there, she has, done her due diligence. And it's just reserve 1 day in advance and give food preferences and allergies and stuff like that. And then she prepares the magic, like you're having little tapas here.
Beautiful.
And then they can have sake or wine or cocktails or mezcal, whatever they want. And we started a year ago.
That's going well.
Everyone that has come here has raved about it and returned or told their friends to come.
Good stuff.
We have one family, they've been here about 20 times.
I think 15 or 16. I have made it.
And so she's made 16 different.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe adding, I really like that. Can you keep that on it? And then it goes that way.
Beautiful. Now, this is a nice experience indeed. And I think this is what we're seeing as well right now in restaurant trends, people are in hospitality trends. People are looking for experiences more than just going to a restaurant
and pairing and combining.
They're looking for storytelling and more customized experiences as well. Want to follow only the crowds and have these sort of special intimate gatherings. You see it also as well with a lot of restaurants doing private events now and
chefs doing pop-ups.
And also doing private chefing at homes. Also with the sort of clientele that's here on the island, I guess, the tourists in the summer. Not the one who comes for 5 days, but the one who comes for 2 weeks and rents a beautiful villa.
Right.
They're not really going out to the restaurants, They're bringing the restaurants into their home,
Well, if
basically.
you're paying a huge amount per week at your villa, it makes sense to have people come to your house, no?
It does.
Yeah, we also sometimes we are asked to do special events at houses, and that's something that changes the vibe, but also lets her creativity come out. And that's also why we also have this. It's just to say, hey, there is a lot more to Nagai than just our normal restaurant, which is amazing and a great thing. And it's we built Nagai because I grew up in Ibiza. We met on Ibiza. They met in Kopangan. And it's kind of like it's in Ibiza. It's not really a place. Sometimes it becomes kind of like a way of life or and also what you just said is the tourists that come for 5 days or they come for 2 weeks. How have you noticed this change in the last 15 years since you've been back and also from your childhood What's going on with Ibiza?
I think Ibiza it's got so much potential and it's really growing. The thing is that we were, I think, in 2019 really coming to like a sort of threshold with really a lot of clubbers, and it was very, very party focused, let's say. Even though there's always been in Ibiza, there's this beautiful balance, you know, of country, slow living, nature, and then you've got the party goers in the high season.
Playa in Bosa San Antonio and nightclubs?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like, what do you do in Ibiza but partying, you know? And I, for one, I never go out, for example. But yeah, then the 2020 pause was sort of, I think, welcome for everybody in a way as well, because we got to hit the reset button for a little while. Then it just took off even bigger. And I think right now what has happened, and this is quite a serious issue, is that we are focused on a kind of tourism that is not sustainable. The ultra luxurious people that come and go. We have completely annihilated the middle class, people with families with 2 children. Unless you're very wealthy, you know, it's difficult to come for 2 weeks to Ibiza or for like 2 months in the summer, like my family used to do when we were growing up. So I think finding this balance again is really, really important. The good thing is living here all year and having your business here all year, we are not dependent only on the summer season. But yeah, we do need to keep Ibiza interesting as well for, I would say, the normal people as well, you know. I mean, in the end, they are the ones that are bringing, are keeping our businesses full as well.
Right.
Yeah. And they're the fun
Ibiza
spenders
and normal
as well.
in the same sentence, right?
Yeah, because Ibiza is very normal. I mean, we're normal people as well.
What is normal?
I know. Normal for Ibiza.
Okay, let's try some normal food.
Yes,
here,
please.
I learned to make scorpion fish many ways. This is scorpion fish. We marinate it with the kombu, and then we call kobujime, maybe you know. And then I cook the stomach of scorpion fish, marinated in kimchi style. Homemade
Kimchi,
paste.
okay. So scorpion fish in all ways. I remember in Japan we went to the fugu restaurant, to the blowfish
Did
one.
that, yeah?
And they presented the blowfish in all different forms. So this is reminding me of that. And with each dish we had a different sake. Some warm sake, some hot sake, some cold sake, some... and then we were spent 24 hours worrying whether we were gonna...
I was going to say, you guys survived, so it was the right place to go.
Every day from 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 kind of soup.
It's that not knowing. Am I still okay? Can I feel my body?
Yeah. Like they're tingling.
So this we just eat in one bloop?
Maybe you can eat sashimi before.
Okay.
That is delicately, and then you finish with the...
And so we don't need to dip it in soy sauce or anything like this.
That is
all
already on top of it.
Ready to eat.
Yeah. So kombu make fish more meaty because they absorb excess water from the fish. Then umami is going to the meat.
Yeah, the texture is not slimy at all. It's
Yeah.
really like...
It's chewy. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. So when you any bites, it's coming out umami from a fish and then combined with the kombus. And this stomach is a little bit crunchy.
Yummy.
Wow. And what's a little green thing?
There is cucumber.
A little slice of cucumber skin.
Tiny cucumber.
Amazing. And all of your equipment here, Reina, your Japanese authentic
It's
wooden
ceramic
stuff?
is kind of vintage ceramic that I've been to buy in Japan many times. Every time I go, I buy. This is
that's
quite
pretty.
old, I believe. And then these things is all from Japan. I have to really take care of it.
So nobody else is allowed behind this kitchen. It's only your kitchen. This is Mama's kitchen,
No,
no?
anyone can go in.
No, on this
I
side.
watch it.
Oh, so we can invite some other chefs to come and cook
Of course,
here?
just watching how they treat my things and that's it.
You can have my kitchen and Reina's behind
Yeah, like waiting for her moment. With that knife, she's waiting.
If you can have it.
Oh my.
Be careful, be very careful.
Yeah, that's going to be sharp as. Look at that. Yeah.
We have one dangerous Ibiza Dutch woman on sake with big knife.
Careful.
Uma Thurman, yeah. Where's Bill here?
Because this one is for cup tuna. It's not so long. Normally they even 90%.
I was going to say it's like a sword nearly.
But you can imagine samurai had a double long like this. He just doing never watching, just put a knife in, check.
Yeah.
Wow.
It out.
If you miss, he doesn't have a hand anymore.
When I put them like a,
Yeah.
I cannot do really like they.
Okay, Rosa. Thank you for all of that. And now, the last question. I'm going to give you a magic wand, the Nagai magic wand. And you get to remove something from Ibiza of today and put something in its place. You get to do something that is not right today, take it away, and put something else inside.
Difficult.
Okay, you think on that one. Reina, explain this.
So this is another way to eat scorpion fish. I made a pate with the liver of scorpion fish.
So a
Simply
scorpion fish liver pate. Wow.
And I put dates. Underneath is brioche, crunchy brioche bread, and top is dates.
So we've
then
got salty, buttery, creamy, umami, and sweet on top, right? Nice.
Amazing.
to
Sounds good.
close your.
Yeah. So, to answer your question,
Okay, I'm gonna put this down. I'm ready. I'm ready.
No, it's a very obvious one. I mean, probably the housing situation, you know, the imbalance, I think there is very important, because we are going towards this like ultra-rich tourism, and you know how difficult it is to find staff every year as well. And this is mainly because also the housing situation is so absolutely dire, you know. So this would probably be one of the... And
So you
for
go
residents,
zing, and the housing situation is gone. What do you put inside instead?
a better housing situation. Yeah, more staff, longer season,
Okay.
bigger winter season. Because everybody thinks that Ibiza is only June, July, August, and then September, like everybody goes away and we sort of like stop existing or something like that. But September, October, November, all the way through to the holidays, it's an amazing time to be in Ibiza. It's
Absolutely.
beautiful nature. We're all open, doing fun business because we're stressed in the summer.
We are in t-shirts, and
Yeah.
it is January 10th, 2026.
Exactly, I'm hot.
And airports are closed in Northern Europe, and we're here, and outside the temperature said 15 degrees.
Exactly, like if there would be flights right now from Northern Europe coming in because it's snowing like crazy and actually the airports are closed indeed, they'd be coming here in troops. But yeah.
But we need more flight.
Yes,
Flight.
direct
More-
flights in winter.
More direct flights.
More people that dare to come as well, you know, because people are really, sort of scared. Like,
Easy destination.
what do you do when all the clubs are closed, you know? And it's like as if that's like the only integral part of Ibiza.
Let's make party in the winter.
Yeah.
Exactly, and
Open
as
the
you
club.
said, I mean,
That's gonna be
I
amazing.
worked for 3 years at Pasha in my 20s. I haven't been to Pasha, I can't remember the last time.
The same.
Not only, you know, I mean, you know, I have
General.
friends in other places, and yes, I'm curious, and yes, sometimes I am invited by a DJ to backstage or something. It's like almost a job.
Yeah. No.
So,
yeah.
and I love the daytime, and I wake up pretty early in the morning, and I do lots of things. And you know, I don't even enjoy the beach enough. Even now, on the 1st of January, thanks to you and your family organization, not anymore, but thanks to other situations. But the 1st of January, for us, we've had a big dinner, 31st of December, full restaurant, working long hours, go to sleep, and we still get up early enough to go and run into the ocean with what started out, we were, the first time we did it, how many were we? We were 50 people?
50 people, like this was maybe like, we started off with 8 and 2 bottles of champagne, and that from there it went to 20 to 60. And then it just sort of started doubling, and now there's like, more than 3,000 people on the beach. And since last year, we're not allowed to like whistle anymore and organize it, but...
it's disorganized chaos, everybody together, right?
No, but it's Ibiza tradition. And this is the nice thing of Ibiza, you know? It's not only Dutchies either, you know? It's a completely mixed crowd. Everybody is joining in. It's for a good cause, you know?
Back to that first question, it's like the essence of Ibiza. On the 1st of January. And then the people go to DC10. Some.
Then people go to DC10 or they go and have lunch. You know, I used to also go out and I used to go straight from the party to the beach. That's how much I liked it, you know, to be there and to be all together, this sense of community.
Yeah.
I think this is a really integral part of Ibiza as well. We are a community, you know, we already know each other for so long as well and do so many things together.
And we've done beach cleanses, events, all kinds of things.
You do walks, you do a Sunday lunch, and then you guys host a party and you come, and then you guys come over for a dinner, for a bite. It's
or a wine tasting or a sake tasting. And now you're having a brioche with scorpion fish pate.
It looks amazing.
Oops, flying dates. Thank you, Rosa.
Thank you. Come by. Thank you for having me.
To Ibiza, to sake, to the water in the sake and the water on Ibiza, and to all the guests of Ibiza and Nagai and Vino y Co. Also now extended to Sake & Co. Thanks to you.
There we go.
Kanpai, bon appetit, itadakimasu.
Bon appetit.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Gracias.